Is this mic on? What the fuck did I tell you? I told you people 15 years ago. I told you that this would happen. It's too early for this. Let me... Hold on. Can crack. Oh. It's not booze. It's Celsius. I'm a boomer. I need my juice in the morning. My go-go juice. It's like... What time is it? It's 4 a.m. It's 4 a.m. That's how I'm doing this. This is the only time I have to do a video, a stupid-ass video like this. Sony's getting rid of the disk drive, everybody. Wow. Could have knocked me over with a feather. Could have fooled me. So this has been a pretty clear trend for everybody in the industry. Xbox tried to do it. PlayStation just did it. Switch 2 is doing fake game cards. Everybody's going to digital only. Steam's already been on digital only. Everybody knew the shit was going away. Back when I was a kid, you used to buy PC games in a big box. And when those big boxes became small boxes, I knew shit was fucked up. I knew we were moving towards a path of a place we were never going to come back from. The industry was changing forever. And back then, a lot of people said, it's a good thing. We're saving material. We're saving the environment, this, that, and the other. A lot of people don't care if they have any tangible evidence of them purchasing something. But people like me do, because I buy something, I keep it, I take care of it, and I use it. I don't want to have to connect to the internet to establish a connection to bypass DRM, or not bypass, but you know what I mean, to pass my handshake that the software requires in order for me to fire up a game. It is ridiculous, and even Steam has DRM built into it, because if you're in offline mode, sometimes games just don't freaking work. It's DRM. It's stupid. They shouldn't sell games that have DRM, but they do. So Gaben can get his, somebody said in the comments, I think it was Pixel said, so he can get his aircraft carrier. Yeah, that's what we're talking about here. I've been saying the industry is fucked. I've been saying it. I've been saying we're going down a path, and I've been trying to tell people what to do. And for all these years, I was told I was a liar, I was stupid, I was incapable of predicting the future. I was told that I was being knee-jerk or a troll or a hater, whatever you want to call it. But it's been a consistent narrative that I've said for 15 years. That things are getting worse, they're not getting better. And people like me are pattern observers. That's how we get by. We observe patterns, we adapt to those patterns, and we strategize based on those patterns. There are other humans out there that just consume and say, this is fine. The house is on fire, but this is fine. I can adapt to this. As long as it doesn't get any worse, I can adapt to this. And they don't believe in a slippery slope type of situation. They think it's a slippery slope fallacy. Whatever. I don't care what you believe in. But there's a lot of people out there. Here's the thing. I know a lot of people in the Second Amendment community, because spoiler alert, I like guns. I know a lot of people in the community that are hardcore Second Amendment supporters. And any loss in rights is a step too far for them. But they're also gamers. And these gamers that are also Second Amendment advocates are not raising the alarm that the gaming industry is losing their rights. You're supposed to be a conservative person that believes in rights for everyone. I believe you should have the right to own what you bought with your money that is on an ever increasing amount of money every time these new generations come out. They're charging more and more and more. I'm an advocate for you owning what you paid for. Yes, I'm an asshole. I'm the asshole in this situation, right? I'm the bad guy because I said you own what you pay for. Holy shit. You know what? Here's the thing. This is what you should do. When the PS6 comes out, my advice to you is to buy one. That's my advice. Buy one. Show them. Show them what you really think about them. Show them how mean they are to you because you finally got a little emboldened by a megacorp's decisions about your favorite hobby. What are you going to do about it? You're going to buy it. Just go buy it. Go buy a PS6. Go enjoy that shit. Take your shit sandwich and just take another bite of it. You know? That's the thing I've been telling people. It's reverse psychology. If I tell you to do something, you're going to do the opposite. For these years I've been on YouTube, well, with this channel at least. My other channels I don't talk like this, I don't act like this, but this channel is not monetized and never will be. The other channels are. That's the point. This is kind of like the actual me. The other channels are not. So when I get on the mic and I start talking about this shit, it's to actually help people get out of debt, figure out what's wrong in their lives, heal their wounds if they're, mental types of wounds, and just be better consumers. Because sometimes if you're debt free, your life just gets a little bit better, a little less shitty, a little less stressful. So if you're buying less shit and you're not focusing on dumb shit like PlayStation 6s, and you just go play an old game, we still play board games in my house. We still play Mousetrap. We still play all those old dumb games, Milton Bradley. And it's not like the new version is any different or any better that comes out every year. Do you think Monopoly has changed that much? They have a bunch of theme versions of it, but it's no different than the original Monopoly at its core. It's not like Dungeons and Dragons where they come out with a new edition, or Warhammer. Entertainment is entertainment, and it has always been fun. And just because an Atari 2600 is old doesn't make it less fun. You just have to change your perspective on what fun is. A Nintendo Entertainment System, PlayStation 1. I think gaming has gotten a lot more retro. And people are starting to realize that if you go back in the past and you buy the games that you could actually purchase and own, you can enjoy them all the time. You don't have to be connected to the internet. Every time I turn on my PlayStation 3, my Xbox One, my Switch, or my Wii, well, the Wii U is dead. I don't think they have any ecosystem left anymore, but any of the modern consoles that still do firmware updates and all that kind of crap, every time I turn them on, they're trying to update. So after the first 20-30 minutes, I'm bored. I just shut them off and I don't even play them. I don't have time for it. I'm not going to do it. But if you just, I got a PlayStation 1 game. I'm going to put Siphon Filter in the PlayStation. I'm going to click play, and then I'm going to play the game. Wow, I got into the game and I played it. Not that hard. Was it any less fun for me because the pixels are jittery and the textures pop in? No, not at all. Yeah, I think we have definitely fallen. We have fallen hard. The last good generation was probably the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 era. Because that's when you actually owned something and you could... even though you still had firmware updates and stuff like that. Maybe you have to go back a little further than that. Then you're in the PS2 because PS3 had all that kind of crap. Man. So you got to go back to PS2 just to avoid trash entertainment. Anyway, people, this is... I fucking told you. I told you this was going to happen. And I gave you the advice. Just go buy one, because you're going to anyway. Just buy it. Just buy it. That'll show the megacorp. And that's the thing I need to... I probably need to make its own separate video, but I'm going to talk about it right now. Is I am against every corporation out there. And people have been in my comment section and said stuff like, well, how, you're just an idiot against corporations. Some corporations are good, some corporations are bad, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. If you have no stake in it, who gives a shit? Do you think the CEO of Sony or Microsoft lays awake at night waiting to hear your comment about how much you fanboy for their shit? So when I say don't shill for these mega corporations, it is to say that You have no stake in the game. You're not going to gain anything from it. You're just stroking your ego, or you're simping for another company or another thing. Like, have some self-respect. The only company I rep is my own company, the one I own. My company. And that's the one I care about. Everybody else can kiss my ass. I don't care what car you drive. I don't care what clothes you wear. I don't care what shoes you wear. Everybody who asks me, like, so I see you wear Keen boots. Is that something that do you recommend them? And I'm like, no. Well, why don't you recommend Keen boots? You wear Keen boots. I don't recommend them because it's just something that was comfortable for me. I'm not going to go yell on the rooftop that they're the best boot company ever. It's just the one that's comfortable enough for me to tolerate. All the other companies I've tried, I can't get a boot to last 6 months. They just wear out and start leaking, or, you have to babysit them. When somebody says, like, you used it wrong, people will say you used it wrong when it comes to, like, a fucking tissue that you pulled out of a tissue box in the perfectly incorrect position and it ripped in half. Oh, you used the tissue wrong. Oh, you used your boots wrong. You didn't glaze them with seal oil every single day and kiss them goodnight. I don't have fucking time for that. I work 70, 80 hours a week, sometimes more. So what I do is I get home, I kick my fucking boots off in a pile. Sometimes I put them on the boot warmer if they're soaked, and then I forget about them. And if they live more than a year, it's a decent boot in my opinion, but I'm not going to rep that brand. It's not my brand. Same thing with video game companies. I have a lot of different companies that I've purchased from in the past, and I'm done now. I'm not buying any more. I'm not buying a Switch 2. I'm not buying a PlayStation 6 or an Xbox, whatever the next Xbox is called. I'm not buying any of those. I'm not buying a Microsoft machine. I'm not buying a Steam Cube, whatever the hell that's called. I'm not buying any of that shit because it's pointless. It's not giving you an experience that's any better than any other game that's already out. I think we have hit a high watermark in terms of entertainment. High watermark meaning that once you hit that mark, it doesn't go any higher. Are you telling me that a game is going to come out and outdo that? That is so important and so necessary to purchase that you have to go out and buy a $1,000 piece of hardware to play it. I'll wait. I mean, you can tell me right now. I don't believe that you're going to get something that's going to draw people out and actually purchase something like that. They will buy it because they're consumers and they're just fucking trained seals. Every single corporation does not care about you, and when you try to rep their brand, all you're doing is wasting your breath. You're wasting your life. You're wasting your time. If you're not monetarily benefited by repping them, you need to shut up. Yeah, I said it. There's no brand loyalty here. There's none. People look at my company fleet and they're like, well, you drive Fords, so you must be a Ford guy. Well, no, I'll tell you the reason why I drive Fords. It's because they are the least headache. That's it. The least amount of headache. Why? Chevy has problems with engines. That's just a fact. Dodge has problems with everything. That's just a fact. Ford has problems with electrical, and I've already had to replace a bunch of AC compressors on my trucks. But they're in and out quickly. So they have a higher uptime. That's all that matters to me. How much time do I have to waste on them? And how much money do they make me? Ford wins. Sorry, that's just the way it is. If it was Chevy, I'd be saying the same thing about Chevy. But I'm not going to tell you to buy anything. You buy what you fucking want to, okay? But same thing with video games. They have not done anything revolutionary in the past 10 years. The only thing I've seen that I really like is VR, because it has pushed boundaries of immersion. I mean, to put things in perspective, the first time I got into No Man's Sky with my VR headset, and they had released the spacewalk patch, it blew me away. I was in space in VR, and that's a feeling that you're not going to forget. That's unbelievable. That kind of stuff, it drives immersion. It's revolutionary. A lot of people don't like VR. I get that, but I think it is much more fun than fucking around with a PlayStation 6 or a PlayStation 5 for that matter. And what are you guys even playing? What are you guys playing on your consoles? I have never seen anybody even playing their shit. You know? I get a lot of people in the comment section complaining at me about what toy I made fun of that they like. And my response is usually, if it was so fun, why are you in my comment section? You should be playing, right? If it was so fun, you shouldn't be pulled away from it, right? Anyway, back to the main fucking topic. Yeah, I told you guys this. I told you it was going to happen. I told you we were going to lose everything. I told you that you were going to not have, you're not going to be able to own anything anymore. So, no one listened, and I was labeled a pariah. Welcome to the world, you know, and what else is new? So, you people are still going to buy Grand Theft Auto. I don't want to hear this shit. There's so many people banging on about, oh, how dare PlayStation do this? But you're going to buy Grand Theft Auto on PlayStation 5 digital only, and you're going to buy it on PlayStation 6 digital only, and you're going to buy it on PC digital only and Xbox digital only. I don't want to hear this shit. You people are full of shit. You're deluding yourselves and trying to stand on some ideological soapbox. You're not going to do it. You're going to fail. You're going to crumble, and you're going to pay out because they know you will. They know the time is right. They knew the time was wrong in the past, and now it's time to push the agenda. That's where we're at. And then the people saying that Nintendo, oh, they're the saviors because they're giving us key cards. They're the ones that really care about us now, even though everybody was bashing them a week ago. You guys need to open your eyes. They're all fucking corrupt. They're all crooked, and they're all trying to figure out how to extract as much money as possible from you while providing as little value to you. So open your fucking eyes. Pay attention. Pay attention. Listen. Because the future is only going to get worse. Hardware is going to cost more than it does right now. I know that's going to blow your fucking mind, but it will. It's not going to go down in price. And they're going to give you less and less. It will be to the point where you have to have a subscription service just to play any of the bullshit you've already paid for. Because there's no way to insert a game into these consoles anymore. It's sad. It's really sad that it has to come to this. That I have to get on a microphone and do this type of shit. But it seems to be the only way I can get through to people. Talking to my friends about this kind of stuff it's kind of pointless because they're so perma-fucked in the brain that they're just like, well, it's not that bad yet. It's not, we can survive this. It's not that bad. Dude, stop buying the shit. Just go play old games. They're just as fun. They're more fun. And you own them. And they're cheap. You can go to yard sales and get piles of games for $5. While it still happens, go do it. Go do that shit. Go collect stuff. Go figure out how to rewire electronics and resolder caps and all that kind of stuff, because that's where our future is. I hate to tell you this. Decentralized. That's where we're going to be. And they're going to shut down all these websites with ROMs and emulators and ISOs so that you can't download anything anymore and you can't burn anything anymore and you won't be able to have emulators. If these corporations get their way, the ones you're supporting, they're going to stop anybody from being able to play games that are no longer printed. Also, games that are no longer supported. Where are you going to get a copy of Ed, Edd and Eddy, The Misadventures for PlayStation 2? Once all the copies are destroyed or in somebody's hands, you're not finding another version of that. Especially if they shut the servers down. So, everyone is focusing on the same goal. Don't ever think that these corporations aren't doing the same thing. They're all doing it. They all have the same strategy. It's not about the passion or the love or the thrill of the games anymore. It's about taking money from you. So don't let them do it. Don't buy the shit. Move on. Give it up. I did a long time ago, and it's not being black-pilled. Because I still have lots of fun. I still play and introduce games to my friends and family, and we play thousands of games. And we still do LAN sessions on CRT TVs that I've pulled out of landfills, literal landfills, garbage, trash. Just fix it up, make it work, and play on it. Well, I told you so.